if you guys want to tell a little bit about the cruise first, and then we'll get into hearing God's voice next.
Okay, well, to me, it was like a mission trip. It was kind of interesting because all the crew on board the ship were from different countries. So we weren't really supposed to be praying for people and reaching out, but
We
we
weren't.
bent the rules a little bit.
We did.
We enjoyed getting to know people from different countries and praying for them and just clarifying some things about who they are in Christ and healing. And the people from England were really interested in how it all works. And, you know, we met people just Philippines, England, Transylvania. You guys talked to somebody from
Yeah.
Transylvania. So
People
think
in the
about
hot
it as
tubs.
a place for pleasure, enjoyment, but also an opportunity to share your faith and minister to people that you wouldn't think you would be able to. But it's a great opportunity to get out and do mission work as well as enjoy yourself.
Well, you just took the words out of my mouth, because Larry and I met on the Mercy Ship Anastasis. I was in the medical ministry, and he was being Indiana Jones for God. And anyway, we married a year later, and so this was the first. We had taken several mission trips before with our children and together before the kids came, and this was, in fact, a mission trip, and it was great. We didn't get to see just one country. We went to several different places. We got to touch many, many hearts. And one particular situation that I will remember forever is when, I can't even remember what island that was. We were, I think it was Grand Cayman, we were going through these little shops and just asking people if they wanted prayer. And this one little girl, she was like, yes, I want prayer. I think it must have been Cozumel, because I think she spoke Spanish.
Yeah.
But because I was able to pray with her in Spanish, which was a benefit. And she was crying, and she said that she had been healed, and she gave me this little shell, and she said, this is really a blessing to me because today's my birthday.
Aww.
And so anyway, that was really special, and there was another young lady on board the ship who kept coming to our table at dinner time, right? And what's her name, Crystal, or? And so hi, Crystal, wherever you are out there. Well, we love you and we miss you. And she really got a lot of. She moved. Her faith was moved on board the ship.
Yeah, we just had a ball. We had training in the mornings when we weren't at port, and then we had services at night and saw the power of God move. And we'll see the power of God move tonight too. So we just were excited, and you're with Holy Ghost people, and you're out and about praying for people, and it was awesome. There was a blind man that got healed when we were at, what island was that?
Jamaica.
Jamaica,
In
yeah.
front of the Catholic Church.
Yes.
Yeah, right in front of the church.
Yeah, in front of the Catholic Church, and after his eyes were healed, that was Jerry and Cheryl, then the nun got saved.
Oh,
Praise
that's
God.
where the nun
Awesome.
and that was kind of important.
Yeah, it was. So it's like, you know, no matter where we go, no matter what we do, we're doing God's work. Whether we're on the road in Arkansas or wherever we are. But come join us on the cruise. It'll be fun. And there's flyers up here.
What happened when they got baptized?
Wow, that peace came. Is that what you're talking about?
They floated.
Come tell
They
us.
floated.
Why don't you come tell us,
Yeah, what do
Dave?
you do? Okay.
There was
They
a
heard
bunch
me
of
many
floaters.
They
yeah.
float, a bunch of floaters.
You can't
They
get slain in the spirit in the water, you float.
They just floated.
One
and
lady
they were
floated
so
for an hour, they had to
peaceful.
hold her head up.
Thank
Yeah.
God for salt water.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
And we didn't mind, did
And
we? We
spotters,
liked
too.
standing there holding them. Yeah.
It was a good time.
You were holding somebody for what, was it over an hour?
It's a
At
long
least
time.
a half an hour, 45 minutes.
It was long. It was a long time.
But God works on us, you
Yeah.
know, whether it's slain in the spirit on the floor or in the ocean.
Yeah.
So,
There was
or in the lake.
River.
in the lake.
In the river.
There was a guy from Jamaica that we were at it was the very first port, remember, we woke up that morning and, you know, you're on the ocean and you're just like, we're really going somewhere, you know, that's all by faith, you know, and so you wake up in the morning and there's this beautiful place and it's Jamaica and we're like, we're going there? Wow, this is great.
Here we are.
So we get out and we get on this little, well, we all took that bus and we stopped at this little mall and we walked around and the very first thing, this little lady, they all wanted you to come in their shop because they were just poor, you know, and they were needing people to come in and there weren't many people. And so I went in and we bought some stuff and we talked to her and she wanted to go to college. And so I prayed with her and she said, actually, she said, I think my church is going to send me to college. And so we just got all excited and then I went downstairs and there was a man that had another bus and he was just standing there waiting and so I was telling him about the lady upstairs and I said, do you know her? And we got to talking and he just, you could tell he was looking at me funny and finally I said, what are you seeing? And he said, well, tell me about what you believe. He said, I've never heard any of this.
Oh,
and so I
wow.
started telling him all about
Amen.
faith and how, and it turns out he had a wife that had just been hit by a bus. And she was at home and she was crippled. And he said he's been taking care of her. And he said, we don't have the money and I don't know how to do it. And so I told him how to go home and speak over her legs and
Amen.
speak over her. And he said, really, that really works? And I said, it's the power of God. I
Yes.
said, take the word. And he was a believer. And he said, okay. And so it was just so much fun. And we didn't want to leave. And as we were pulling out, he had my hand in the window. And he was going, come back, come back. And that was just a moment.
Aww.
I thought maybe I would come back and start teaching there. You know, this is what we're talking about. The teaching. They need the faith teaching.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
that God is doing this stuff today. It's
Amen.
supernatural.
Amen.
So that was the very first day. So we couldn't wait after that. It's like, when's the next one?
Yeah.
We're gonna know. So
So,
that's good.
yes, amen. Well, thanks guys for